Terri Murphy. It must be Tuesdays with Terri. And today we're going to talk about a universal issue that humans face, and that is the imposter syndrome. You know, it's bad enough that there are people that don't support us, but then when our own mean girl starts in our own head, oh my gosh, what are we doing? And we can talk ourselves out of the best gifts that we can give to the planet because you're you. And this started this morning when I was reading a new gift I just got from Vicki King called The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. And I knew Mel before she was Mel. And she talks about, this is what did it. In the introduction, she talks about how she had this huge issue with the imposter syndrome. And now her very first TED Talk, which she didn't know was a TED Talk, and if you've ever done one, they're scary. And she literally blew it. She thought, except it went viral because she allowed that message to get out. Then it just followed up with my friend Miriam Valère, who just wrote a children's book. Now, she is an amazing woman, but she's not really, you wouldn't classify her as a writer. She's had another book that she put together, but this one took her 5 years, and it's a bonus days, a dog story about hope, second chances, and love. And when I talked to her this morning, to tell her how amazing this little book is. She told me about, she had all these thoughts. It took her 5 years because she didn't think it would be valuable and it'd be stupid. And I'm thinking to myself, this little book will bring such joy and clarity to children as well as adults. And it would never have come out if she'd have listened to that mean girl. You know, there's 100 books on confidence and presentation skills and whatever. But in order to help you present like a rock star, you've got to be able to have your confidence. So in my sessions, one of the things we talk about are the three biggest. And the first one, of course, is your self-talk, which is usually icky. I mean, that's a very professional word. But we are so critical of ourselves. And when you find yourself saying things to yourself you would never say to someone else, you're with me on that one. The second one is overworking to compensate. I can resemble that. Overdo it, overfeed them, over attention because you don't feel like you're valued. And that's so not true because you're a remarkable entity to this world. There is no one just like you. And so whether or not you like where you are, there's always that reason that we can improve what we like. And then the third, this is a big one. This is for a lot of women out there. And that's delegation. We feel like we have to do it ourselves. No one will do it as well. And why should I try to let somebody else do it when I'm going to have to redo it and I could do it faster? Delegation allows for trust and it frees you up to do what you need to do. And it also puts it up there with procrastination because you're so busy, you don't get the things you need to get done. So how do you overcome something like imposter syndrome? Well, it starts with recognizing that you'd like to improve something. And when we do that, we're looking to advance our presentation skills, our communication skills. I mean, if you've had bad relationships and you look back, how much did you really know about how to connect with that person? Every human, every living thing wants to be seen, valued, and heard. Everything. Look at your dog. Look at the way your dog or your cat looks at you. They want the attention. They want the connection. So do humans. And when you do it in the best way that is safe and trustful and engaging, you win. Whether you're trying a legal case or whether you're just presenting to your team or whether you're presenting at church or whether you're just in a social situation. All of us need to brush up on our communication skills because attention is so fragile and fragmented. That's what we talk about a lot when we're working with presentation skills, especially with attorneys who are presenting these incredible cases and the people aren't listening or they don't hear them because of the distractions or the barriers. So I don't know how many barriers you've got going, but that's one way to advance your skill set. The second one is to find someone to help you, a mentor, somebody who's kind, that can point out the barriers that you might be using that you don't even know you use. And the third one is, of course, do something that helps you to practice so that you're aware of these things. And that comes with reframing when you fail. If you look back at relationships that didn't work or cases that you lost, which we do a lot with our Metasystems program, if you look at miscommunications, it's inevitable, and you can beat yourself up forever, or you can start by advancing your skill set. Well, if you'd like to have my complimentary guide on tips to make you the rock star of your next presentation or speaking engagement, just email me at terrimurphy.com and stay tuned for every Tuesday because if you're alive in your body, you're going to be continuing to communicate. And our goal is to help you present like a rock star and be absolutely irresistible when you do. Thanks for joining me and have a great week.